Yes, thank you, Yanko. We are about to go live here on Cobble, the second map of this second semifinal. Mousesports up 1-0, looking for that date with Virtus.pro, that hot date with VP in the grand finals.
I don't know, man. I feel like at this point, you know, you're gonna be going up against Mihu. You might want to reconsider that for just a minute. He's looking on fire at the moment, rushing straight into the bomb site, or at least trying. Angel opening up a great kill. I think that was even the last bullet, taking down Sunny. He wants more as well. Perfect start here for Hellraisers. They lost map number 1, but it's not over yet. Angel goes down on the other side, but that does leave a singular defender on this side. Oscar, 1 versus 4. They're all coming for him. This is not going to be easy. Missing the first shot, I think that might have been his only chance. Now they're wrapping all around him, and he's going to get overwhelmed here. The backup is miles away. Somehow he even picks up a kill. Probably more than he could have asked for.
Chris gonna lead his way up the stairs. This is a big fight. Bondik, though, he spots out. He doesn't want to take that fight. That's not even a bad idea. He's gonna fall all the way back, make sure they have to turn the corner, get his teammates to help. Great angle for Bondik. 1 kill, and it's Rops. 1 versus 2. Moving in towards the bomb site. He's got 1 to find right behind the APC. He's gonna peer down. Almost there, but he does have a kid, so he's got some time to play with, but he's got no more life. Dead Fox takes him out.
All right, a little soft on the high fives there, Reza. I noticed these things.
You gotta start early. It's round 1. If you go too hard on the high five now, your hand's gonna be stinging on the mouse for the next, 29 rounds, and that's not ideal.
Yeah, but that's what keeps you alive, Moses. That's what,
It's the pain.
Yeah, it's the pain. Hellraisers winning that pistol round, obviously it's gonna feel great. I think even at this level for a team like Hellraisers, you're kind of used to sort of losing or winning maps, so I don't think you're going to be completely down by losing the first map, but winning the pistol always feels good. So good on them for setting themselves up a bit nicely here to recover early on. It's a nice shot from Stiko.
He's been playing so good. He had that interview the other day where, I mean, he basically said in the interview, at one point, Mousesports just came to him and was like, listen, there's potential that we're going to have to replace you. And yeah. I mean, that'll motivate anyone. And there's a couple stories floating around the professional scene like that. Our very own beloved Cyborg Zipnix had one of those similar situations. Chris J is going to get dropped, and Angel building upon his kills from the first round. His team's in position to go 2-0.
And I mean, theoretically, the good thing is for an organization like Mousesports or Astralis is that it's the organization that gets to make the choice, and not the players, because as much as we love them, it might not always be the best place for the power to be when it comes to stuff like that. Sunny gonna be going down. Bondik will pick up a couple of kills, and Rops stands no chance in the back line. Will be shut down in Chicken Coop. Well, there'll be another easy round here for Hellraisers, and probably so will the next one. See how much they can get. Are they gonna go straight for the double up, do you think, Mousesports?
I mean, they'll have the option available to him, certainly. Chris J at 3,700. I don't know. I do subscribe to the Henry G school of thought on the double ops on Cobblestone. It always feels a bit sketchy. I've only really seen like one team, I feel like, make it work. That's a nice pop flash and a push through, and now actually he's got an AK-47 on Stiko. All of his teammates are essentially dead, but he has a chance to do more damage. He somehow slipped by. They didn't even realize where he went. Now he's got 1 more and a 1-on-2. No armor. Not a huge chance, but he's doing damage.
It's very strange that they lost count of him. And I mean, there was a lot of chaos going on. Stiko finding 1 more kill. My God, he's playing well at the moment. Even heard that. He saw the jump. Stiko with a headshot, taking down Angel. That's the quad kill. And somehow he brings it back. That's a godlike round.
And that'll make you happy. The one flashbang that's purchased for Mousesports, it does its job. It just gets that first player completely blind, and that's how they lose Stiko. But I do not know how the communication breakdown occurred where no one from Hellraisers was aware that that was even a possibility.
Yeah, because surely you can look at the console, even if you didn't know who killed you, you can sort of look and say, oh, this guy killed me and he's still alive. Yeah. So something's up.
Well, so that just happened. 1-2 Mousesports, and they did go straight for the double op setup. Chris J back at Chicken Coop, Oscar over towards Long A with his own AWP. He's gonna have to start falling back, knowing the timing of when that smoke is clearing, and he's got the angle, he's got the opening kill, and he knows one's close, but he's able to get around the corner. Angel doesn't even commit to the pursuit. Good advantage for Mousesports.
That has really got to sting, just losing to Flashbang and a bunch of USPs. Quad kill for Stiko. Absolutely brilliant round from him. And we see the double orbit effect. Oscar and Chris. And on a map like Cobblestone, I mean, if you can just land the first couple of shots, that's it. You can really have a solid defense. Trouble usually arises when you have to retake a bomb site. Nobody likes that.
No, retaking a bomb site kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Angel, Woxic, and Issa on the way over. Right towards Oscar. Ooh, he's gonna get into this position, but he missed the glimpse of the first guy going by. Spots the second one. There's the shot, though, ready for it. Angel gets picked off. Much like Mirage, the ops of Mousesports just whittling down this attacking force, and now Stiko's in great position. This is gonna be so tough. There's 4 players here. The 5th is even flanking. This will be a disaster for Hellraisers. It'll be easy eliminations across the board. No one goes down, and it's all tied up.
2-2 the scoreline, 5th round here. Out of money early on for Hellraisers. That's such a good grenade, isn't it? No chance whatsoever. Love to see a replay of all of this. Yeah, that has set them up nicely.
He was able to find one-on-ones all across the board. Obviously, the first one's to be expected, right? But it's everything after that where it's just like, oh, he's got a chance to get basically a kill and spend plenty of time. It looks a bit silly. We're watching Dead Fox kind of jump back and forth into the wall. They're down to back to just Glock, so they're doing another kind of timeout sort of round where they're just talking things over now and spending as much time in this round. They don't have to waste an official timeout, but
yeah, it's a good idea.
Conversation, yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about, Moses? What's on your mind? Hasn't it been far too long since we've had a
discussion?
A follow-up on the Blade movies? I really want Wesley Snipes back in action. And not one of those ones where all they do is promote iPads all along the way or whatever they were doing in the last one. Like a real movie.
What was the last one?
It's the one where they have to listen to music every time they go and fight vampires.
Oh, the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it's, you know.
I liked that one. That was all about it.
The product placement didn't get to you?
No, not at all.
All right. I just think we should have another one. Blade's a great universe.
He needs an ice skate sponsor, if anything.
That's it. That's what I want. So the talking is done, and so is the round. Mousesports going to pick up number 3. Early days here on Cobblestone, so no real reason to get too panicked. But they got to find a way to deal with the double orbs. How do you do that, Moses?
The easy way is to do, I mean, this map, it shouldn't be too hard over towards that B bomb site. If you can have success, you can just set up and execute with relative safety to those AWPs, throw the smokes over, get those smoke walls out, flashbangs over the roof so the Opera can't feel comfortable, and then you get the Molotov in towards Chicken Coop, and there's not a whole lot of options for the Opera to go for. At that point, it kind of, Mousesports has to rely on the riflers up close to keep the spacing. The only other way is just to grind down the economy so they just simply can't afford the ops, and they're going to go right at Oscar, actually. It's deja vu all over again, and he's crossing over. He spots one. That's a great shot from Angel. Oscar, not even a chance to react.
No, and it even looked like he was looking for it. It looked like he had the idea, but like he saw it, but his brain just didn't really believe it. So
I think he was expecting a little bit more of a model to aim at, not just like the top half of a forehead.
Yeah, it could be that. It's going to be a good early kill there. What can they do with it? Got a lot of presence with Angel on this ramp. I mean, if he picks up even one kill, he's hearing it. A lot of movement on the other side, and he's a little bit too late to the party. That's actually a problem. And sneaking in behind him somehow is Stiko, so this is a very, very confusing round. Roll the dice right now, and it's impossible to tell who's going to come out on top. Sunny hiding at the edge of the smoke. That flank is coming in. 30 seconds now. Woxic going to be taking down Stiko. That's a huge kill. Otherwise, that flank might have worked out, and now they're going to be pushing into the bomb site. Angel goes down, but there's a lot of trouble on this site. That AWP of Chris is not going to be staying alive for that much longer unless there's some backup here, and Sunny goes down. All on Chris. Gets one, and that's it. Run down at the end. The fact that Woxic gets that kill is absolutely huge.
Yeah, it's brilliant that he checks the flank. I mean, he knows that it's taken a long time for Hellraisers to kind of really walk over towards this B bomb site and get the hit going. I think frustrated, even in a victory. It's still kind of scary when there's 20 seconds left, and Hellraisers, they could have actually, once he kills that flank, I was actually surprised that Hellraisers didn't make the call to just rotate back towards A, because if you have a flanker coming in like that, you're also kind of signaling Mousesports that you know what's coming. So you've likely rotated everyone over towards that B bomb site. So if Hellraisers just bailed out and went towards A, it would have been much cleaner. But still, with 20 seconds left, they had Chris J, they had Sunny behind a smoke. There was still the possibility that the timer could have just ran out on him.
Did that guy just put like an onion ring on the other guy's finger?
I didn't notice.
Get the replay. That was a highlight right there.
Fried food proposals.
Swear I'm not delusional. I swear I saw that. 7th round coming up now. Double AWP. Again, Chris and Oscar. And as you said, one of the ways to beat this is to make sure they can't afford to buy it. And that's very close to happening here. Mousesports almost out of money. Hellraisers, on the other hand, invigorated by picking up that 1 round. Going to be classic, at least part of the wall. Yeah, it will actually be a lot of the wall there. Woxic going to pick up the kill, winning the battle against Chris J. That's a great way to get started.
There's the other way to beat the ops, is just a straight up frag him in a duel. Nice job from Woxic. Stiko's here. He's actually salvaged the AWP as well, so he's going to try his hand. No presence towards the A bomb site for Hellraisers. All 5 players concentrated. 2 going to come drop. It's going to be Rops to defend there. Seems like he wanted to peek with that flashbang, but the Molotov holds him at bay. Another Molotov into the choke point. Buy time. Hellraisers can't progress forward. 1 minute remaining in the round. Still a decent amount of utility for them. But a 3rd player is going to be here. Oscar's now arrived, and so is Sunny. Rops with the M4 trying to defend, and the ops are missing their shots.
Yeah, Angel will pick up a double kill. Really don't have that many chances. I mean, when you're on that bomb site and you miss 2 kills, you just know that they're going to be moving closer every single time.
Yeah, every time a missed shot comes out, there's a new angle being grabbed, and as soon as Mousesports can safely, as soon as Hellraisers can safely kind of swing wide enough onto that bomb site, onto the statue, it's all over from there. Good round, though.
Really, really good round. That puts the double AWP out of play for a little while. Somehow there's a pretty big bank on one of the Mousesports players, but Stiko's got almost 6,000. But it's not enough for a buy regardless. Even if Sunny saves this one, I think they'd be crazy to try it. Ready and waiting. Re-round number 4 in the bag for Hellraisers. That's actually just a good recovery for Hellraisers.
I think they're going to buy here.
Oh, you think they are?
Drop the op to Oscar.
Oh, he's got 7,800 at the end of the round. I didn't factor in the money. That's actually quite a lot.
Drop the op over. You get Sunny, who can drop an M4 as well, and he has the one he saved. So yeah, they've got 2 M4s, an AWP, SMG, and a shotgun. Yeah, they can make this work. You're gonna be happy with this kind of a buy. We love seeing shotguns out, don't we? We'll see what Rops has. Lisa gonna be separated because of that Molotov it's put out. That's a great opening kill. There goes one of the M4s, and now he can pressure, but here comes the SMG before being traded off, and unfortunately Rops with the shotgun is the only player left to defend at this bomb site, and Bondic might just walk right into it. Here we go, gun barrel showing, and he doesn't get the kill somehow. One of those awkward moments where you feel like that should have been a frag.
Yeah, welcome to the Max 7 lottery.
If a shotgun doesn't get a kill in that situation, what situation can you actually use it for?
Yeah,
I pose you that question, Anders.
I actually checked up on this about shotguns and their effective range in the real world, Moses. It's a lot further than you think. People have this conception that, you know, wears off after a short while. It really doesn't. So I'm glad the game isn't structured like that, because that would make the weapons really powerful. But yeah, theoretically, should be fine.
Theoretically.
Sunny and Oscar just hiding on the other side of the map. Nobody's going to be able to find them. Angels close, but not close enough. 5-3.
I researched the effective range of a minigun once.
Yeah, I was with you when you did that, and it was a little bit wild.
It got a bit weird, didn't it?
I think it was a good use of like $500. It was really good stuff.
Business expense.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, Op and M4 still in the hands, and Oscar's going to have to get aggressive with this Op if he wants to turn the round in Mousesports' favor. He's over towards A, he's all alone, so actually that might temper his aggressiveness if you're the only defender at this bomb site. Can't go too wild, but we'll have to find a way to at least pick someone off.
see. Almost still back in those B hallways. Are they going to try and see if they can split to A? It's a big risk running 2 people down drop with the bomb if you want to go for that A split. But the fact that there are 3 people on the other side suggests maybe that could be happening.
Issa can always just grab the bomb and run all the way back, right? Do it safely. I think a split, there's no reason to be that fancy at this point. You've just won 3 rounds in a row. You have to be expecting that the economy, that the buy is going to be not great. So why risk that kind of a tactic when you're going up against pistols? You never know what you can run into. And yeah, they're going to pick up the bomb, and they're going to head over towards that A bomb site. All 5 players from Hellraisers going to be here. Sunny with the M4 is boosted up in the tree at B, and there's a nice pick from Oscar. That's what they need. More of that, and you can see he's going hunting, and he's going to have success. Bondic is the next one up, but it's 3 quick kills for Oscar, and that should be most of the damage taken away. Chris J with the pistol chiming in, and Mousesports have done it.
Yeah, notice this as well. That last kill happened at 17 seconds, so... Just the fact that he gets the first 2 kills, Oscar, even if he doesn't get the 3rd one, there's 30 seconds when this fight is happening, which means the remaining players on the Hellraiser side, even if they lose the mid-fight now and it turns into a 3-on-3, they can start to play for time almost right away.
Yeah.
That's a problem for Hellraisers. They really, really can't afford to let that happen again.
Yeah, slow playing these rounds, it's going to be a dangerous game down the stretch. Issa this time, he wants to pick up the aggressiveness. He's got one directly beneath him. It's Chris J with the op, who misses a shot. Not going to miss the follow-up. Sunny just barely survives 40 HP. He's going to go for more. I'm not quite sure what that was about, but Oscar and Angel have had this little dance of death a number of times so far in this. I think this is episode 3.
Yeah, it's been an even split so far. Let's see who wins it this time. Oscar, not quite on it. Angel on the other side. Oscar really wants to fight it. Just a very narrow gap at the moment. Maybe a smoke off instead.
Who wins that?
Well, he's not quite falling back. In fact, more backup is being called for now. And Oscar going back in with a grenade in hand. Surely he's going to get caught now. Yeah, no chance at all. Trying to be clever, but that should be a big tell. The fact that there were 2 people there.
I'm so confused by that decision from Oscar. I guess just because the last time that kind of happened, Angel was all alone. Oscar thinks he can get to the other side and really be sneaky about it. Angel is making a lot of footsteps, and he's pulled all the rotations. Rops is here. Now Chris J and Stiko both at the bomb site. Meanwhile, Hellraisers have readjusted to the other side of the map, and Angel has somehow snuck through everyone. What positioning from Angel. This is brilliant.
Yeah, this is actually just God tier, isn't it? Even if he goes down or something, he's checked so many different angles. So B-bomb site completely clear. This Chris finally getting a kill, but so much work been done by Angel in that round. Dead Fox hiding close to the wall, gonna get the spray, taking 2, and almost a 3rd. Woxic will drop him at the end. Very, very good job. Hellraisers now 6-4, and 4 out of 5 members can buy Moses on the Mousesports side. And that's enough.
That is enough, especially because I was going to say, likely you're going to drop one of those weapons to Oscar no matter what. So yeah, he's got the op. Again, double op indeed. Jay has his, and it to varying success throughout this half. It's Rops who's going to be sitting this out with the 5-7. Not the worst call in the world, not because of the player, but just because of his positioning. He's playing in drop, so you can play that kind of a spotty style. Meanwhile, Hellraisers, this isn't going to be slow, but Sunny has pushed down the stairs. He can wrap behind them. Oscar just needs some success. There's the start. It's going to make this flank so much more effective when it eventually comes in. And he's going to go for more. They haven't been able to cross into the site. And there it is. Sunny's pouncing. Issa goes down. Woxic, Bondic, and Angel, they're boxed in. They're committed to the A bomb site, and Woxic has to go back and see if he can deal with anything. And they've got to be so confused where to take this next fight.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. They're sort of running onto the bomb site, but they've got almost no control at all. Bondic doesn't quite go down. Angel, good kill there. Is there more to come? That's the big question. Grenade is going to be really good, landing right on top of them. But Sunny still gets the kill, and it's all on Woxic. Great flick taking down Sunny, but he needs more, and it's not going to happen. Robs will drop him. A nice retake coming in here from Mousesports. Very swift indeed. They had them nicely boxed in. And the fact that that they were able to, Sunny was able to help out Oscar over at long, so that he didn't have to worry about his flank, could just worry about the bomb site. Very, very good job. 6-5.
That was super awkward, though. I didn't even know where the next fight was going to be. I think it almost felt like Woxic wanted to go back and actually try and, you know, fight their way out, do a fighting retreat back down that ramp, but everyone else had pushed forward and gotten advanced positioning, so at least they get the bomb plant. Extra $800 is going to help out because they're kind of right on the verge. Two players, you know, 4,300, 4,600. The other three are sitting right around 3,500. So you have to question whether they're going to want to buy entirely into this round.
Hellraisers having a struggle early on. I'm getting worried about the fact that Mousesports sort of keep bouncing back.
Yeah, but I think if you're Hellraisers and you look at the previous map, you're going to be happy with this. Just, I mean, we saw that was such a scrappy first map where you didn't really realize Hellraisers is putting up like that great of a fight until at one point it's like 11-7 in their favor. They do end up dropping it, but this is a team that doesn't go down quietly. They have a great resiliency to them. So we'll see if it stays true throughout the rest of this map. Bondic, the only one with a rifle, AK-47 on him, and he's going to be with the group towards drop zone. Angel all alone at A. He knows this fight, but he's not going to win it. Seems like Oscar has finally called for those reinforcements just to help eliminate that one player, and Rob's doing a good job initially, but now that he falls, what comes next? And Oscar and Chris J have ops trained on the choke points.
Yeah, very hard to break this line. Dead Fox. Deagle kill or two here, be helpful. Well, there's the one on Stiko. It's not bad at all. The home crowd, they love it. He's 1 versus 3 with 25 health, so economic damage is the best he could do, and he's going to get taken down by Sunny instead. That will tie up the scoreline, make it 6-6 as we move into the 13th round, and yeah, they can buy now. This is fine. They're going to have the money to pick up most of what they need. No AWP to challenge Chris or Oscar with, though, and that's, I mean, Woxic's actually been doing a good job doing that, so it's a bit of a shame they can't put that kind of weapon into use.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine without an AWP. I think I would like to see them speed things up just a bit. Some of these slow-played rounds don't seem super convincing to me on the Hellraiser side of things, but Wallace smokes towards that B bomb site. Trying to force out some counter utility, I believe. I think it's too successful, and Stiko playing around with the smoke, and I think there's going to be a follow-up hit here coming. Angel is already down into drop zone. He'll be able to lurk that. Bondic was just there to support and get him there safely. Most of the emphasis of this defense, though, is on this B platform, so it's a lot of time Angel has to spend alone in drop zone, making sure he's not being flanked out, and Oscar has gotten a bit cheeky over towards A. He's peeking in towards mid. He's got the information.
This is such a dangerous play for Oscar. It doesn't seem like it now because nobody's there, but once you take that first step out, you never know if you're going to get picked off. But now that he's done it, the information advantage right now is absolutely overwhelming in favor of Mousesports, and he's just moving up closer. Hellraisers don't even know it yet, but they're in so much trouble. 38 seconds. They've got to make up their minds soon. He's just holding them in. He's not pushing any further. He's just got them locked in. They're setting up the grenades, but Mousesports already know what's coming. No doubt about that. Missed shot, though, from Chris J. You have to win a round like this. When you've got all the information, that should be enough. Chris is going to be going down. Stiko, close line. 3 people waiting for him. And somehow double spray down from Robs. Almost a triple. Pistols out instead to take down Angel. But the refrag is in, and Woxic going to somehow win the round. That's unbelievable. Hellraisers. They were in a trap, and they didn't even know it.
Who killed Oscar? Oh, it was Woxic. This guy in checking his flank. Brilliant hold from Rops, but not enough can be done. And you're exactly right. If you're Mousesports and you look at that replay, you're just like, well, we had to have had like a 95% chance of winning that round, and somehow it all collapses. Great job from Woxic. Op scout combination for the defense.
Oops.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, not much utility in that smoke. Stiko seeming confused.
See if he can find anything. Scout rings out. Some bullets connecting, not a whole lot of damage. And Hellraiser's gonna back off of this B bomb site. Dead Fox and Angel here to watch for pushes. They're going right at the AWP. Oscar, he wants to go hunting. Again, he finds one peeking up towards the top mid. That's a good pick. It's a good advantage for Mousesports now. 5-on-4.
This is what Oscar is just so good at. They're really, really pressured for money, and somehow he just finds it in him to gamble that AWP, go push aggressively, finds a kill. And a good follow-up there from Stiko with the C-set 75 to take the next one. 5 versus 3 now.
I mean, this is what happens these past 2 rounds. Like you said with Oscar, he's another one of those operators that doesn't like just sitting back with no information. He wants to go attack. And if you're going to do these slow-paced rounds, last round Hellraisers was slow-paced and they had no presence towards A, so Oscar got a flank. This time, I mean, they're just slow in general, so he goes to peak mid and he finds it. Now 20 seconds left on the clock, and now they just start hitting. Missed shot from Oscar might allow them to make some progress. But do they have a chance? Sonny in mid, he's gonna get taken out from up top. One more player dies, and these players are so valuable. Woxic, though, he's making a run for it. He's making a bid for this round, and it's now into a 2-on-2. Deadbox gonna be taken out, and it's a 1-on-2 for Woxic.
Just gets the bomb down in the last second. Now he's going to do it all over again. Gets a headshot on one. Chris is right there, but through the late post, taking down Chris J. Unbelievable play from Woxic once again, saving them round after round. 8 rounds on the board now for Hellraisers. This first kill, yeah, fair enough, but this is...
I don't understand how they're winning these rounds. They don't seem to have any advantage in them, and it's Woxic who just keeps making something from nothing.
What a player. 15 kills for him, leading the scoreboard. Make it 16 now as Sonny goes down. And we're in the 15th round, so obviously Mousesports just buy whatever they can, which is not that great. It's an MP7 on Chris, though. It's been good with that. Too good.
Yeah, he really has been. We'll see if it can continue here. Yeah, it really does. Quick, nice and easy. Gotta be careful. Nice nade. He can double him up. They all line up, and great damage is done, and now it's Oscar's turn. They're so low. When Rops gets involved with the UMP, that might be the end of it, but this Deagle can certainly kill about all 4 of these players with just 1 shot, 1 tag. And Hellraisers don't have a whole lot of good options in terms of who's going to lead the fight. Stiko is actually pushing up towards B as well. Just falls away now.
They're in a little bit of trouble. Even if they had the weaponry advantage, the health that's left. 2 on Woxic, 13 on Isa, 14 on Bondik. It's a bit unfortunate for Hellraisers. I think if they could finish this 9-6, they'd feel really good, but now it's a 2-on-2. And each of them a bullet away from death. They can't go anywhere without running into somebody. Robs has got a box in on one side, Stiko on the other side. Trying to get up to the site. Missing a shot here, and actually, if they could get this kill, the Molotov will force him out, but good timing for Robs, and actually Stiko gets both the kills somehow. Interesting stuff. Triple for Stiko, who really has had a good game. I mean, he's been phenomenal.
If you go back to that round with the flashbang, I mean, what happens in this half if Stiko doesn't have that miraculous round starting with the USP and saving it with the AK-47? So 8-7 in the favor of Hellraisers. Woxic a phenomenal half. 16 kills for him, matched by the 16 kills from Stiko. Obviously, Hellraisers need to close out this CT side they're switching into. They need to close out this map if they want to force a third. Otherwise, we'll be seeing Mousesports in the grand final.
Yeah, you're right. They do have that 1-map lead. It's doable right now for Hellraisers, but 7 rounds is quite a lot to get on the CT side of Cobblestone. That's beyond the point where you're starting to feel good about what's happening. So I think Hellraisers need to win this pistol round, and then, you know, even then, they're still going to have to fight for it. Yeah,
they had that in the previous map, though. Remember, they won that pistol round in the second half on Mirage and had that 4-round lead and weren't able to close it out. So, yeah, anything they can possibly get here would be great.
Let's just see. Nothing too adventurous being picked up right now. There is Robs upgraded with the P250, which has become more and more popular, and I'm a huge fan of it. Take that long-range fight against the USP.
Yeah, that ranged accuracy being buffed, it really helps out with the P250. And we've seen Rops just be so mechanical with it. Here comes Mousesports, down drop, and there's only 1 player here, Bondik. The rest of it is on a... I mean, if you're going to do a stack, if you're going to do a gamble, this might as well be it. With this big flank coming in, 3 players.
What are we watching? This is unbelievable. They're going to have 4 people flanking almost right away. As long as he can stay alive inside of that bomb site, it's going to get interesting. Here comes the flank. 3 men running up, and Robs is going to be so confused. Where did they all come from? Now Chris is on the stairwell. Wait, ready and waiting. Bomb is down, sure, but still more people coming in. Stiko picking up a couple of great kills. Oscar and Chris now. Just Angel left, and he's in so much trouble. This should be a good round for Mousesports. There's Chris to close it out. They survived the scare.
What a good round from Chris, though. Not even necessarily taking that engagement full on. He's baiting them. He's luring them into this trap to where Stiko is. Both of these players combining as well, and then Chris J pounces for real at that point. Just a couple taps away to make sure they commit. And a timeout coming from Mousesports, a tactical timeout. They want to make sure they don't drop the ball in this second round.
Yeah, I don't blame them. No reason to give it up when you're this far ahead. You're just on the brink of being able to make it to the grand finals where, as we mentioned earlier, Virtus Pro is already waiting. I mean, they were just playing such a good game against FaZe. I think you could argue that FaZe weren't playing the best Counter-Strike we've ever seen out of them.
Yeah, it wasn't their best show. Wasn't their best effort. But we're seeing that more and more once you get to some of these stage games, which has got to be a worrying sign for that team, turning into be more consistent of an issue than we thought. This tactical pause actually turned into a small technical issue as well. So extended break here as they get that fixed out. And as I say it, everything's on pause. Everything's all good. So we're going to start things out 8-8. Hellraisers, it looks like they're choosing not to battle for this round. They were content to sit at 8 rounds for now. Some players upgrading pistols right at the end, but no investment in utility or into the armor.
Yeah, and fair play to them. If you want to build your way back, I mean, can obviously start with a C-set 75 force-up. We've seen that before, but if you trust in your CT side and you know your setups are going to be good, maybe it's worth it to have the full kind of defense. A little bit of mobility there for Angel. Ooh. Shot. He's shutting down Chris J.
Yeah, he's the only one here, though, and now Rops is able to split, cut off the reinforcements. Isa, what do? You do that. You get nothing. Did everything he could. Dead Fox, the only one remaining, and 4 players surviving for Mousesports at the moment. We'll see if he can have an impact on the flank, maybe steal a gun away. It's about all I could hope for when he turns this corner. It's already being watched. And actually, Oscar gave up the angle, and that's a good shot from Dead Fox. Good kill to get. Not an opportunity to really build upon it.
How do people land the 3rd shot in that deagle tap? Like, it's hard enough to land in 1 shot, but then just sort of clicks it 3 times quick and still works.
While you're getting tagged as well.
It's not bad. Looking to close them out. They are actually trying to exit this way, which is interesting. They could have just gone the other way. Looking for more. Not going to get it. Sunny will take him down. And no bomb is going to go up, so Sunny will be just fine. It'll be 9-8. Now, another round here where Mousesports should be able to have an easier time of it before Hellraisers can finally put an end to it. Or at least maybe. A little bit flashbang, like smoke and an HE. What's the smoke going to do in this round, I wonder?
It might just delay over towards this B bomb site. It might try and throw it at some timing when they're going to execute or when they're going to hit, just to be able to... Maybe it helps to make the attack more disjointed. Utility used from Mousesports. It actually looked like they thought about going through that smoke, but they choose not to. This is going to buy time. Sunny with that MAC-10 at range. Knows there's one close up to the staircase, and he's actually going to get 2 kills with the MAC-10. Issa now fighting at long range. He does turn and grab Chris J right in the face, but round's over. It'll be 10 for Mousesports. And the first gun round coming up now. Woxic and drop. Gonna get taken down, so here we go. Now we begin.
Yeah, this is the really big test right now. If Hellraisers want any shot at building a comeback, I think it's got to start off with a bang here. 16 kills on Woxic, as you can tell. Dead Fox not far behind on 13. 18 on Stiko and Oscar. Stiko's just had an outrageous game here on Cobblestone. Been quite a joy to watch it. Not going to respect the smoke grenade, just charging on through.
So it was This is great position from Rops early on. Let's take a dual pop flash from his teammate, blinds the operette statue, and now I think since he missed his opportunity, he might just want to fall back after this. But no, he's going to stick around. He's going to commit, and Dead Fox under some trouble. All right, so Hellraiser handles the early aggression pretty well. Oscar's brought down to 12, and Rops not able to find any success.
Still plenty of time on the clock. It's a nice pick. Sunny taking one. Chris is going to be going down. That's a nice refrag from Angel. They're not going to be sad about that trade. Ticking past the minute mark, and it looks like Oscar wants to connect Dead Fox. I'm not sure if he's close enough to hear Oscar running. It's right on the edge, I think. He's sneaking up behind them regardless, Dead Fox. This is really, really good movement. Angel is going to be taking down Sunny, and now it's 3 versus 4. But that flank is huge. Isa lining them up, gonna pick up one and a second two. Eventually gets taken out, but Oscar is just completely boxed in. He'd have to get a couple of kills, get up on the plateau, get the bomb, and then fight his way back into the bomb site. It just does not seem possible. I mean, do some damage here, that would be nice, but that's not even gonna happen. A long flank from Dead Fox. And that's another round. 10-9 Hellraisers. With their first buy here at the second half, they win the round, and that is really important.
Critical as well with 3 players surviving. They can drop some weapons over, build up some money. It's not a whole lot. They're still not out of the woods just yet, but it's a good start to this half as they try and make it work. Impressive how they managed to get out of some of those early plays for Mousesports without taking any damage. Rops wasn't able to find anything. Oscar actually lost his battle over towards Long A. And this time, Mousesports gonna commit many more players towards this side of the map, this A side of the map. Dead Fox watching A-Halls, Woxic with an AWP.
There's gonna be a flashbang here, isn't there? That's actually just so good timing for Dead Fox. He was just in the middle of that lane, and if he's just staring at it, he probably just gets pop flashed and dies. Not bad at all. So, gravitating towards the other side of the map now. They haven't tried this too much on the Mousesports side. Sort of clearing out Danger and Long here.
This is super passive, though. By the time they actually clear all this stuff out, they might just have to commit towards the A bomb site. They have not a lot of utility left to use. And here's a pop flash peek in towards mid. Zico's going to win that fight, and that might propel them forward. It's certainly propelling a rotation out of the Hellraiser side. Angel is on his way over. Got to be mindful, got to be cognizant of drop. But it's going to be Bondic and Woxic to defend here. And actually, Mousesports, now they're just falling back. They've thrown their smokes over towards A. This is a big risk. If Hellraisers realizes this is coming, although Sunny's still applying some pressure and Rops is listening to Issa rotate. He knows they have a free B bomb site. And Hellraisers is going to be so confused. They now realize their mistake, their folly. And Rops, great patience from him. Angel's the next one up. He's here, but can he actually stop anything?
It's not clear at all if they cross this line. Steeko actually going to get the headshot on Angel, and now it's most definitely time to back off. Bondic and Woxic try and save their guns here. That was, for a lot of that round, I mean, Rob's only got the 1 kill, but he was just sitting in drop, listening.
Yep. For
a long, long time. And he must have heard Isa walking out or running or making some sort of noise. And that's when he knew, all right, I'm going to call it. Really, really good play from Robs there. Oh, and they find Bondic at the end. Steeko going to be going down. That just leaves Woxic. Seems like he's going to be safe. Quite far away with the AWP.
Yeah, he should be fine. Although, actually, Rops is coming right at him. So if Rops actually, he'll probably die here. Actually, no, the jump peek, the baiting out of the shot, and Woxic is trapped. There's a player behind him as well, and there it is. Rops beats him heads up.
My God.
That's the ult taken away, and that's the response from Mousesports. It's the harsh reset. 1 round win for Hellraisers, and the immediate loss afterwards resets all the bonuses, and they have no money whatsoever.
It's a big round coming out from Robs. 11-9. See how this plays out. The fact that Sunny's got that Mac 10 makes me a little bit happy, because Hellraisers don't have any armor, and always good to send the Mac 10 in first. And Sunny seems to like using it, so just
match made in heaven.
Yeah, let him be free, you know?
Make his own choices. He's a strong, independent
Finnish player.
Yeah, person.
Can you make the Mac 10 work? I can't.
I can.
All right. Just
That's one of the weapons I have in my repertoire.
yeah, none of the bullets go anywhere that I want. I'm not loving it.
I feel like you could say that about most weapons, though, that you use.
Didn't you lose a show match to me, Moses?
I don't think so. Not that I can remember. Sounds like a lot of fake news.
Sounds like repression to me.
Nades are out. Mousesports. This has been very calculated in slow places that have progressed up towards this bomb site, but they're just going to back away. They gain all the control, and they decide to go to the other side of the map. So, again, just doing their best to kind of peel Hellraisers to each side, and Hellraisers has the right read. Everyone's actually evacuated over towards B, so actually only 3 players here. Will they actually be able to stop anything becomes the question. I don't think so.
They shouldn't be able to. Sunny's gone down, but that's on the other side with the Mac 10, so it doesn't really make a big difference. Oh, what's happening? Angel getting a kill east over the shot. That's only 18 seconds. This is unforgivable right now for Hellraisers. Oh, sorry, for Mousesports. They've got to find a way to win this round. Robs and Oscar doing the best that they can. 9 seconds left, and that's the bomb down. Oh, no, an absolute disaster here. Mousesports in a lot of trouble. Rob's going to pick 1 kill. 2 seconds left, and Bondic, he's just going to have to hide. He gets the shot. There's that good Bondic, Moses. 11-10.
I can't believe that just happened. What a play. Mousesports just running the clock down way, way too far. That is not supposed to happen. Another opportunity for Hellraisers now.
The crowd absolutely behind Hellraisers at the moment. That's a shocking round to be losing. They had everything, they had nothing to fear in that round. They waited outside of A for the majority of the round.
That's the wild part. Like they had all that full control over towards the A bomb site and just gave it all up and went to the other site and wasted a lot of time. And when those fights come out and the clock is running down, you're forced into some awkward engagements just because you simply have to take them. Foxic now peering over the top of that smoke with the AWP. Angel's rotated over, and Dead Fox is here as well. Just gonna walk right through that smoke. Good trade, and Chris follows it up with a headshot on a Dead Fox. Now they know there's one more on the side. He saw the trajectory of that Molotov, so he's very aware of the possibility of where Woxic is, and actually he's already just pushed towards the murder hole. Bonda gets that kill. Woxic's still here, and Rops lurking ever so patiently, and somehow he loses that fight as well.
This is gonna shake Mousesports just a bit. There's so many fights in this round that he could have won, but Hellraisers feeling the momentum shifting their way. Sunny now alone, 1 versus 3. He's got 25 seconds and he's already been spotted out, so that should be game over here. 20 seconds to tie up the scoreline and make it 11-11. Hellraisers really back in style here on the second half, and Sunny's trying to creep up on the site, but how can he make this work? He's going to have to face one of them. There's a good shot. 8 seconds, and he's going to go down. The no-scope for Woxic. Picking it up, and that's 11-11.
If that no-scope misses, though, he spins and gets that kill and get that plant, so it's closer than you might think. Great sequence from Chris.
But if you're Mousesports and you don't win after that,
yeah,
such a great 2-for-1 trade.
That's the thing. That's what kind of scratches your head as well, because 2 kills like that at the A bomb site, that's going to be a loss that most teams take that loss, right? Impressive recovery from Hellraisers as they tie things up. Another pause coming out from Mousesports to talk things over. So, where the semifinal is, it's delivering, and it's not going the way that most people probably would have expected. Mousesports coming into this as a big favorite, and Hellraisers showing that they can battle. So this has been a very cool team. I know we talked about it at Starlighter. This team being put together has actually found some really cool pieces. Bondic playing well. Issa, I think we both really like watching Issa, and Woxic as a young talent, just to kind of supplement everything, has been great.
Yeah, I think Woxic is obviously he's their nuclear weapon right now, but I think the last couple of games I've seen out of Issa, he's been performing a bit less. Not that it's bad or anything, but just you know, I think he's just feeling the pressure or whatever it may be. So if you've never watched him play before, I'd say you could probably expect a little bit more out of him, which is good news overall. And Angel is one of those. I mean, I think Angel as an in-game leader is worth taking very seriously, but he's one of those players, even as an individual sometimes, he'll have like an odd game where he's very much on point and is hitting a ton of shots for, it seems to be almost no good reason. That's hard to deal with, you know, if you're on the enemy team and suddenly Angel's there and playing well.
I think he's kind of like the stereotypical fragging in-game leader that people like to talk about, you know, such an important piece of the puzzle. And his name has been thrown around for some very cool roster changes of people, you know, wanting to send him towards top teams. Bondic is just going to have a farming session here. 3 kills and now Woxic involved. The crowd has really gotten into it. Chris J going to find Dead Fox, and somehow a weird miss, but we talked about Angel. He's going to finish that off with ease. 12-11. Hellraisers in the lead down the stretch. And another pause from Mousesports.
Really, really good job. The lead now, Hellraisers. Mousesports probably do not want to play a third map.
I don't think anyone wants to play the third map, so why would you even want to risk it as well?
Yeah, what is the third map, Moses? Do we know? We have that on hand, on file?
I could find that information for you.
I forgot in the meantime, in all the chaos that's been ensuing.
All the excitement?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be this close of a game. Both on map number 1 and 2.
Third map, Anders, would be Inferno.
Oh, God.
Which would be quite a treat.
Everybody loves Inferno as a deciding map.
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous.
12-11, ladies and gentlemen. It's a buyout of Mousesports, but not the most convincing buyout, I would say.
No, 5 AKs are nice. You would like to obviously have the AWP, but where I think you're really talking about some of the lacking is the nades. Only 2 flashbangs for Mousesports to use. So you can't go too deep in the playbook, and without the flashbang, someone like Woxic can be so deadly with the AWP. He's waiting behind this smoke, and actually I think he spotted one. He tagged Rops down to 62. Not able to get the kill. He's going to fall away.
Yeah, we didn't see it, but it looked like he had more of a shot than that even. So, not this time. Good flashbang. Going to be forcing Bondic right back. He's navigating the map just fine, even though he can't see anything. But they've made their way down. Oh, this is uncomfortable right now if you're on the Hellraiser side. Isa getting 1 frag in return, but Sunny with a double kill. Look, where are they going to go? They can decide either way. Woxic, if he goes down, that's the B-bomb side done, but he's going to take care of Robs. Good enough defense. Oh my God, taking down Sunny as well. Looked like it was almost through the tree. Now it's a 2-on-2. 40 seconds. And there's a great shot. Dead Fox taking down Oscar. Stiko now trying to keep this dream alive for Mousesports. He's going to hit a headshot. And again, he's been playing very well. He's going to get the bomb plant down. Woxic versus Stiko in a 1 versus 1. It's not quite for the map, but if Mousesports want a chance to keep buying, then this is really, really important. Sneaking on close, and Woxic is just waiting. This is a big chance to take if you're playing a 1 versus 1. If you're on the CT side, you need the time to really move, and he's going to be walking in through the double doors. Can he see him? Not quite yet. Looking around, and Stiko's hiding on the other side here. Sick, trying to check all the angles. Stiko's playing this very well at the moment. Got a kit, so it's going to be a pretty fast defuse, and Woxic going to be right on it. Stiko now waiting on the stairwell, and he's played it perfectly, taking down Woxic with a headshot. That's... Do you see the deep breath that he took there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is great for Woxic to even give Hellraisers a chance. These are some very nice shots over the smoke as well. Sunny goes down. That's a very sketchy round that Mousesports is able to pull out, but they don't do it cleanly. They're missing a lot of things again. 2 SMGs on the board. Oscar has no nades. Rops down to the CZ. Hellraisers as well with a beat up by Op on Woxic, and the rest of it is not looking great. So at 12-12, probably the most influential round in this game so far.
Yeah, that really makes a big difference. Hellraisers, if they lose this next round, they are completely broke. And at that point, that could be what catapults Mousesports all the way into the grand finals. Stiko, looking to check all the angles here down by Danger, and hasn't really run into anyone yet. Although there is a player up there, somewhere over there, which is Dead Fox, and Angel starting to gravitate that way too. I mean, MP7 on Chris, CSET 75 was on Robs, but he goes down to Woxic.
Woxic somehow found like another angle through that smoke. He did it last time, didn't get the kill. This time he does complete it. Now, the safety of Chicken Coop. for the Opera, and he's got Issa up close. It's Sunny who's lurked down drop, and I actually think he's going to be found by Bondic any moment now. Around the corner. Ooh, but he misses the opportunity. Now there's so much pressure on Woxic and Issa. He turns around, the Famas doing work. That's the bomb down, goes for more, can't do it. And finally the Molotov forced him out into the open, and Sunny is clinical. 2 quick kills. And Dead Fox only has a Mag 7, and there's no way that's going to be effective whatsoever. His best bet, head in towards drop, pick up the M4, and just bail out.
Beautiful round from Sunny. Triple for him, but the hero in that whole engagement was whoever threw the Molotov. Because if that doesn't happen, Woxic has got quite a bit of real estate to play with back there by Chicken Coop, and he can help out his teammates that are fighting close to the broken wall. So everything works, but that Molotov means instead of helping his teammates, Woxic is just busy escaping the flames, and it all falls apart right then and there. One Molotov absolutely valuable in that one. Dead Fox hoping for a rifle to carry into the next round, but this is devastating right now for Hellraisers. Mousesports now going to be in the lead, 13-12. Timeout has been called here. I don't blame them. You see him running out of the fire right into Sunny's arms.
Hey, you have to take this timeout. You don't really have anyone over 2K all that much. Issa has the most money at 2,300. All you really have is this shotgun to play with in the next round, so not looking great for Hellraisers. Going to have to pretty much let Mousesports get up towards 14. And it's such a shame. This has been a grind for them across these 2 maps. They haven't given in, they haven't given up, they haven't been blown out of the water. They've been clawing into these games and just not able to close them out, which is so very difficult.
It is, and I think, I mean, especially right now, that's probably a feeling that's in the back of your mind somewhere. But if you take a step back and look at the overall picture, the idea that Mousesports is struggling to take down Hellraisers on land means Hellraisers are actually playing a really good game. Because Mousesports have been looking great lately, so I guess it depends. Right now, obviously, that doesn't really help them if they lose this map, but
right. Yeah, once you get to the semifinals of a tournament, you stop kind of going for those silver linings or those Dead Fox information way back, goes for 1 shot and just falls away. But yeah, at this point in the game, I mean, if you're Hellraisers, I think at a certain point going into a tournament, you have that kind of mindset where it's like, oh, if we get out of groups and we have some good wins, it's a solid performance and we'll be happy with that. But I think once you get to the semifinals and you can kind of taste that win, you can kind of like reach out and touch that trophy. That's when kind of the emotional victories no longer matter.
No, for right now, they want to get that 3rd map in. Get a chance to prove themselves on Inferno. A Mag 7 can be very dangerous at that broken wall. We've seen multiple highlight reels with that being put to use. Dead Fox hoping in. This is one of them. Missing the first couple. There's one. Second headshot comes in. Oh my god, but too long range, and Sunny gonna clean it up with a Mag 10 triple kill. And Woxic, no chance at all. Make it a quad kill for Sunny. That's a lot of money in his pocket, and even more importantly, it's 14-12 here in favor of Mousesports.
Mousesports done such a good job of lurking in that drop zone, whether it's been Rops or whether it's been Sunny. They've been able to find impact. Even recovering from those 2 kills, this is a great sequence from Sunny. Follow up on a Dead Fox, the quick headshot onto Issa as well. There's nothing you can do there if you're Hellraisers. No armor, no weapons to really fight with. It's all on this. 14-12. This might be the last real solid buy that Hellraiser's going to have. AWP on Woxic, he's got that in the middle of the map, peering out over towards A. 3 M4s and a FAMAS, and they're going to quickly run out of these smokes on the defensive side, quickly run out of flashbangs and nades just in general.
They got the wall up, and looks like they... Oh, that's a great counter smoke coming out there towards drop. That means the 2 smokes they're already put in here for on the Mousesports sides are now sort of fading out, and they're going to have to recommit those smokes to try and actually get onto the site. Flashbang doesn't really do much in that situation. Under a minute now, they have to do this Mousesports. They've pretty much committed all the utility to this bomb site, and oh, they almost catch Woxic. That's such a great push. The timing's almost perfect, but Stiko going to be going down. Issa and Bondic following it up. Oscar gets one, and actually gets a headshot on Issa. How does that happen? And Bondic in trouble. Sunny walking in behind. He's everywhere with that Mag 10. And now Dead Fox, long grenade, but it doesn't catch Sunny. Instead, it's on Oscar. The bomb should be going down. Now it's a 1-on-2, and there's the shot coming through. 15 rounds, match and map point here for Mousesports. That is such a ridiculous pistol kill coming out from Oscar.
Yeah, Hellraisers is going to be this is going to be a painful round for them to watch back. But this is another one where they had just a huge advantage. It's a 4-on-2 at this point, and how quickly it changes right there. But also Sunny just kind of lurking through the doors, again over towards drop and finding one more kill with the USP. And I just felt like Hellraisers did everything right up into a point. Potentially the last round, round 28. Mousesports this time leaning over towards that A bomb site.
You never want to see a team that has to fight to extend into overtime, and what they have to fight with is this. UMP, FAMAS, Max 7 and a pistol. You want to have a little bit more than that. Dead Fox playing close range with the Max 7. We've seen Snacks in the past do this very well, but the flashbang is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, he hits that full force. It's Woxic who's got to transition over to try and fill the gap in this defense, but he's only got a CZ. It's not going to be easy. Oscar is here now, too, to make sure he's trapped. That's a good kill from Woxic, and not going to try and get the gun. He's just going to fall away. So a quick little drive-by. Tough part is Sunny's already all the way up long A.
He's like a jack-in-the-box. Just Oscar just turned that handle a little bit too far.
A little bit too much.
Boom.
Face was too close to the top.
Exactly. Just came firing out. That's scary for a minute. Woxic almost turning the corner. Wanted a bit more now. 30 seconds left. Mousesports have actually done this a lot where they've left themselves very little time. They need to make up their minds right now. 24 seconds. This is not a way you want to lose the 20th round just to running out of time simply. And there's almost a headshot. It was a headshot, but not quite a kill. 15 seconds as they try and make their way onto the A bomb site. Bondik getting blocked by the smoke, and grenade, no, it goes the wrong way and does a significant amount of damage to him. Spray coming in, but somehow the UMPs are actually reigning supreme. The bomb is going to be planted, and it is now a 2-on-3. Make that a 2-on-2 as Chris gets one. Sunny with another headshot, and Bondik now the last one left. He goes for the spray and takes down one. Sunny inside and gets down. Bondik with a triple. And that's going to be a round win here for Hellraisers, just picking up the last couple of things here. Doesn't have a kit, but he should have enough time for the defuse anyway. Unbelievably close.
Yeah, these rounds are so scrappy. Mousesports, you're exactly right. Timer's running out, and they have to get into that site. And they're just losing too many players as they go, and this is obviously brilliant stuff from Bondik.
I can't understand how Sunny, because of where that smoke is, you would think Sunny could see the legs of Bondik way, way, way before Bondik could see him.
Yeah. You'd think, right? It's also very awkward. It's a weird kind of sliding fight he's taking with that UMP, and sometimes that can be difficult to clear him out. Whew. So.
And that got everybody fired up.
Yeah, round 29 coming up.
It could go the whole distance, Moses. How do you like a bit of overtime?
Oh, I would love a little bit of overtime. Always good for overtime. AWP is in Woxic's hands.
Yeah, if there was going to be anyone opening on this team, has to be him.
This is, I really like this kind of game out of Hellraisers. This has been a pleasant surprise to see them being able to compete on the kind of stage in front of the crowd and everything. So yeah, this is a lot of valuable experience to some of the young guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They're really putting on a show.
Oscar's got 26 kills, as does Sunny, and Sticko has 25 for Mousesports. On the Hellraiser side, it's 23 for Woxic and 22 for Bondik. 15-13, Hellraisers need to win 2 more in a row, and it's going to be fast-paced. Here's Chris J leading the way. The tip of the spear, and it's going to find its first kill. Issa right to the left, and he's down.
Oh
Bondik is next up, and the smoke clearing. It's an awkward angle, and it's all Mousesports in this round.
Yeah, this is just a complete knockout punch. Chris coming through with a quad kill right into the grand finals against Virtus Pro. 16-13 here. Mousesports prevail, surviving the scare. Really, really good showing out of Hellraisers. I didn't really expect them to be able to put up that much of a fight against Mousesports, but ultimately, it's going to be an exciting grand finals, obviously.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Mousesports versus Virtus Pro, and I think if you're Hellraisers, you can keep your head held high. Very competitive in this, obviously, and very scrappy. There were a couple times you could have seen them just kind of collapse or something like that. But they fought back in a number of different adversities.